Hey guys, it's Fox again, and I thought I would take you guys on a memory trip and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. And I do have a file, but for like a playthrough purpose, I'll just start a new game. So while I'm playing this, feel free to comment what I should do, what cards I should use. Like, I have a couple videos of this on my channel already, but I never did an extensive let's play. So, let's get started. The British Empire in the 1480s. The Wars of the Roses, a power struggle between the houses of Lancaster, Red Rose, and York, White Rose, to decide a royal successor, was nearing an end. With the Yorkists well in the lead, the reign of Richard III was but a step away. And in France, Yugioh, Henry Tutor, the last Lancastrian heir, excuse me, while I turn down the volume a little, in my normal voice. And what is Lancastrian? Sounds like he got cast. Sounds like castrated. I don't. Never mind. Was being forced to live a life of exile. The Lancastrian forces were rendered powerless by ancient cords of sorcery wielded by Seto, quote-unquote, and his 7 followers, who, known as the quote-unquote Rose Crusaders, served under the flag of Lord Crawford, a power Yorkist nobleman, who was Pegasus base, right before. Lacking a duelist to champion the cause. That doesn't make sense. Defeat was imminent for the Lancastrians. In England, the dual card games were still at the fledgling stage. Thus, the Lancastrians had to look elsewhere for a duel master capable of facing the Rosencreuls in battle. Is that German? With this in mind, Margaret, my Beaufort, a Lancaster, secretly requested a high druid to summon a duelist from another age. My Valentine. Not a subtle pun, but nothing about me is subtle. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged. Thanks, Little Creebo, if you're watching this. So, basically, if you guys don't know, Duelist of Roses is the sequel to the popular game Forbidden Memories, which was for the PlayStation 1. And this is for the PlayStation 2. So, PlayStation 1 version was mostly in ancient Egypt, and then 1480s Europe is what Duelist of Roses is. And if you don't know, the gameplay for Duelist of Roses is very different from normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, play and whatnot. But if you played this, you know exactly what's going on. And all the characters are similar, just their names are different. And basically, the idea of you in another life. And, this is Simon McMoran, which is Simon Moraine from, ancient Egypt, Yu-Gi-Oh! And shoot, what was the guy's? Yugi's version in this one was like the Prince of England or whatever, and he was the Prince of Egypt. So, no pun intended. Ooh! I'm gonna try to sound like each character, so bear with me. Summoned from the mystic circle of red and white roses, the one capable of harnessing pure power. there was truth to the legend of the Rose Duelist. Lady Margaret, I did it. Now we have the means for defeating the evil forces of Rosencruz. ... Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I'd forgotten I was I was in the presence of the Rose Duelist. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Simon McMorrin, High Druid and Servant of Lancaster. Which is Yugi. May I be bold as to ask the name by which the Rose Duelist would like to be known? Drum roll, please. So, just for aesthetic sakes, I'll go with my YouTube name. If it can fit. Oh man. Oh man. So a lot of British accents will need to be used. Oh, whoops. No! Not Tashikaka. That's awkward. Fox Tashikara! I wonder what cards you get with this name, because if you know, depending on your name, your cards that you would get for the rest of the game, well, your starting deck is affected. And I think Forbidden Memories had that also. If you put in a certain name, you get certain cards, and it was interesting. I don't know how they did that. Fox Tashiraka? A fine name indeed. Hey, he thinks it's nice. I made it up, bro. Now, here's the situation. The year's 1485, and you're currently in Stonehenge, near Salisbury. Steak. England. Not steak. The British Empire's in turmoil with the House of Lancaster's rightful claim to throne being challenged by the Yorkists. Yeah. Oh boy. This is, I hate this. Usurpers? Usurpers! I'm guessing that means, enemies? Shoot. The power struggle is referred to as the Wars of the Roses, a name based on the badges used by both sides, a red rose for the Lancastrians and a white rose for the Yorkists. La 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 la. Right now our kingdom's threatened by the Yorkists and their wrongful claim to the throne. All because the Yorkists enjoy the support of the Rose Crusaders and the sorceress white rose cards. Using our red rose cards, we summoned you, Vox Tashiraka, to this day and age. We hope that your dueling experience would defeat the Rose Crusaders and lead us to victory. You will help us? Of course, you will! Foolish of me to even doubt where your loyalties lie. Rumor has it that only the legendary Rose Duelist stands a chance against the power of the Rosencruz. We appreciate any help you can provide against them. Sorry if that went from like Sean Connery to some random British accent to Bane. I don't know why. I felt like that was inconsistent. So Simon McMorrin will be like the changing voice. Before I forget, I should warn you that the rules to dueling differ here from those of your age. Here in England, dueling is governed by what is known as the perfect rule. In addition to several minor distinctions, there are two major differences. One is the existence of movement or positioning, the other is the deck leader concept. These are two aspects of dueling that were lost in the processes when the ancient sport of duel monsters was adapted to card form. Oh really? The quote-unquote perfect rule represents these lost rules that would miraculously be revived here in England. Oh joy. Perhaps a practice rule will serve better than an explanation, shall we? And just for the sake of this video, since you guys may or may not know this game, I'll play a practice duel. So if anyone hasn't played this game, you can watch this, say, oh my gosh, thanks Fox, I know how to play Duelist of Roses now. I won't be confused. Let's start with the basics of dueling. First, let me show you how to summon a monster. To bring a monster into play, you must summon it from your hand to the field. Now let's draw a card from your deck. And my deck leader is the Dark Magician. Let's order your deck leader to operate your hand. You can do this by selecting your deck leader and pressing the square button. See the blue square? That's the area where you can place your summoned monster. Let's place the monster in a position directly in front of your card leader. Line up the cursor by pressing the up direction button and press the X button. This is your current hand. Apparently there's only one monster in your hand that can be summoned to the field. This is because summoning a monster requires a certain amount of power. That was the power I can summon. You guys can see the star in the left hand corner and the right hand corner of my opponent. That's like the summoning level, which is summoning power. So you can see. And we have start with 4 summoning points. The amount will increase by 3 every turn, and you can accumulate up to 12. And when it's placed on the field, the summoning power equal to the monster's level are used. And my current summoning power in this tutorial is 4. So now I can use Celtic Guardian, and so I'm gonna play it, or the computer's gonna play it for me. The X button, press the X button once again, and now I've summoned the Celtic Guardian in face down position basically. To activate the monster on the field, I have to first activate the card. Wait, sorry, wow. To control a monster on the field, you must first activate the card you wish to move. So now it's the computer's turn. Oh no, it's not. So the yellow spaces is where the monster can move. And the computer wants me to move it up. Or straight. Which, it did it on itself. So when one space, and it can only move once per turn. But sometimes the deck leader summoning does not count as a move, hence the monster can move immediately after being summoned to the field. Since there is nothing left to do this turn, let's end your turn. To end your turn, press the start button. From this point, it's your opponent's turn. Your opponent is summoning a monster and preparing to attack you. So he moves his deck leader forward and summons a baby dragon. Normally when you're fighting, you wouldn't be able to see your opponent's card until they revealed it by pressing R2. But in this case, we saw the monster they put. So there's an enemy's monster heading my way, and let's use the Celtic Guardian to eliminate the threat. To attack your opponent's monster, all you have to do is move your monster into the same space occupied by the enemy monster. Monster attacking another monster is referred to as a battle. The outcome of the battle is decided by the attack and defense factors of the respective monsters. Putting the outcome aside, let's attack. Let's do it! Yeah! Kill! Disgruntled Guardian! You've eliminated the opponent's monsters and move one space closer to your opponent's leader. However, your opponent is now aware of your monster's strength and will probably bring a more powerful monster into play to retaliate. Now let's look at the factors that govern the outcome of the battle. So, basically, that is the gist of it. But that about wraps up this video. And I will start out the next video by choosing which side I'm going to be on, whether it be the red or the white side. So I will see you guys next time, and we'll start out by choosing my deck.